Look at me go, aren't I amazing? Oh dear. Hi guys, and welcome to the second part of this week's Davis and Dennis show. In this part, we've got MichelleMorrisTV. Let's check out on her. Yep, still playing that video game, I see. She's been there all week. Well, let's get her on. Let's welcome Michelle. Hello, Michelle.
Hello.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so Michelle, we've had you on the live show.
Yeah.
So I'm sure everyone remembers her, right? She was fantastic.
Thank you.
You think you went well?
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, because like 200 views, that's pretty good, I'd say.
I mean, that's 200 people who saw me. So, yeah, it's quality.
Okay, let's bring us on to the first time that we met.
Okay.
It was YouTube Happy Hour. I don't remember what year it was.
It must have been 2015.
15, 16?
Yeah, 15 or 16.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
And at the time, I think everyone's first impression of you was you're like a cut price superwoman.
Yeah, I'm like Target superwoman. Not even Kmart superwoman.
The dollar shop superwoman.
Yeah.
And not long after that, you actually met her, am I correct in saying?
Yeah, I met her 2016.
So how was it like meeting the better version of yourself?
She was really cool. I've heard people have other opinions about her, but yeah. When I saw her, I was like, "Oh, can I vlog with you?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course." And then I was like, "How's your fan fest going?" And she said, "It's better now that you're here." So
I'm sure she wasn't lying at all.
No, of course not, because in a couple years later, when I met her at another meet and greet, she definitely remembered who I was.
Okay, do you think that was due to your hot dog costume by any chance?
I wasn't in the hot dog costume.
Okay.
When I went to either meet and greet. I was in the hot dog costume at the red carpet of FanFest the day after.
That was supposed to be a slick segue into the hot dog costume, but that didn't really turn out right. So the hot dog costume, let's see a picture.
Ooh.
Now, that's sort of become a bit of your brand, right?
Yeah, it's become something that I'm not really sure why, and I think I need to play up on it more.
Have you thought about the vegans?
Yeah, I have, actually, because one of my best friends is a vegan.
And how did they react?
She didn't care. I don't think anyone really cares.
I guess there are vegan hot dogs now.
Absolutely.
Okay, so where did the hot dog sort of come from?
Okay, so it's a really dumb story. It's not even like that good of a story, but I was at the reject shop.
I'm sure everyone wants to know, right?
Yes! Yes! So I was at the reject shop.
Does everyone know the reject shop?
Well, it's literally called the reject shop because the things in it don't get sold in normal stores. That's why it's the reject shop. But I was in there with my parents because we were trying to find like a dog bed or something, like a cheap one. And I was just walking around because I was like, oh, I wonder if they have anything cool in here. And there was a banana costume and a hot dog costume and a bunch of other random costumes. And I saw the hot dog one. It was only $20. And so I picked it up and I took it with me to my mom and I was like, can we buy this? And she was like, why? And I was like, maybe for a YouTube video, I don't know. And then she goes, you owe me $20. And so we paid for it.
So you wanted to get your money's worth then.
Yeah. It was $20.
And you turned it into your brand.
Yeah. So it worked out pretty well in the end.
Okay, and so you wore it to FanFest.
Yes.
And how was that like?
It was great. I had lots of people coming up to me asking for photos and I wore it and then I got on stage at FanFest and there's me on the stage, and because it was being live streamed, I went back and watched it the next day to see what people were saying.
I hope that we can still find this footage
It's still on there.
somewhere.
It's still on
Okay,
there.
Dennis, you're going to be finding it and editing it in.
And the comments on it are like, who's the person in the hot dog costume? That hot dog person is my life. And I commented, I was like, that's me, come subscribe. I don't think I got any subscribers. I just got a bunch of comments being like, I love you. And I'm like,
But they don't love you enough to subscribe subscribe, obviously. And then you wore it to VidCon as well last year.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And that was really fun.
How was that?
It was great. We made a little video about it of me in the hot dog costume.
And I believe Dennis filmed that, but something was wrong with it. What was wrong with the footage?
Oh, there's one bit where there's no sound in it, and it was Anthony's bit. I felt so bad because the bit was like, it was kind of cool, it was pretty good, and then it just went awful because there was no audio.
Yeah, and that was Dennis's fault entirely, am I right in saying?
Yeah, it was Dennis's fault.
Okay. But something even more scandalous happened last year at VidCon.
Oh.
Do you want to bring it up?
There was just a moment where I was wearing it and a YouTuber said, who would you most want to collaborate with? It was on a panel, and then there was a big weird situation, and then someone interrupted another person saying, I'd want to collaborate with MichelleMorrisTV. And this other YouTuber, who was the Gabby Show, all I could hear from her microphone, because there's a lot of people screaming, the Raka Raka boys were like, oh my god, we know her. And all I could hear from the Gabby Show was, I wouldn't even. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice.
But you're a big fan of the Gabby Show, am I right in saying?
I was, yeah.
You was? So you've stopped being a fan after that?
Literally after VidCon, I haven't been able to watch any of her videos.
Oh my god.
But I was like, what a bad impression. Because that wasn't the only bad thing that happened with me and Gabby at VidCon.
What happened?
Because I went to another panel and I was talking to some of the YouTubers, and I was I went and asked a question, and she was on that panel. And all of these women were talking, and they were giving me answers, and they were responding. We were just having a nice conversation. And Gabby's just sitting there at the end of the couch like this. She looked so bored and so mad. And I was so annoyed. And I was like, I just want your attention, bro. Just give me your love. And so then after that was the main part that actually like peed me off. It wasn't the I wouldn't even...
The comment, yeah.
Because I was like, she doesn't know who I am, you know, whatever. But like... at that other panel where she just looked so uninterested, she only was happy to talk to people who were talking directly to her, being like, I love you, Gabby, I love you so much. And I'm like, come on, like, chill out.
But I guess everyone has a bad day. But some people hide it better than others. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to VidCon again this year.
I am.
With Cakes by Chopper, who's a dear friend of ours.
Yes.
And so who do you want to meet at VidCon?
Oh, so many people. But I think my top priority is Liza Koshy.
Liza Koshy.
Which will be hard because she'll be with Gabby.
A Viner. We love Viners on this show, don't we? We call them Vine refugees.
She's killing the game. She's killing it.
She is.
Liza Koshy is
an immigrant.
Whoa!
She's a YouTube immigrant.
Yeah. Okay, but if you saw Gabby this year and you could say something to her, what would you say?
Listen, she probably doesn't even know who I am. Doesn't know I exist at all.
But if you could say something.
Hi, bitch. How's it going, bitch? No, I don't know. Everyone's going to be like, Michelle just went on a rant about the Gabby Show, and she's just going to say hi.
I know. Okay. Now this brings us back to your channel.
Yeah.
You've been making a few sort of like soccer documentaries and stuff.
Yeah.
Just talk us through, like, are you going to make more of them?
Yeah, I think so. I think with, you know, the next season of the A-League coming up, I want to start filming more of the games and being more involved in going to the games. Because I enjoy going, and I thought it was really fun making like a 20-minute long documentary about the Peru national team. So I kind of want to start doing more things like that.
Okay, so from that we can see that you're probably quite a big soccer fan.
I am.
And so that is why we decided that you would be the perfect person to help us out with a soccer video that we made. So this was supposed to be for like the World Cup, which, how long ago was that?
It was June, July.
Okay, so we're gonna lose a few views. And yeah, so me and Dennis sort of wanted to find out who would be better at this this rather popular sport.
Dennis!
It seems like that our audience thinks that Dennis would win. So let's see, let's cut to the clip. 4 billion. Yes, you heard 4 billion. That's how many soccer fans there are in the world. That's more than Zoella and PewDiePie combined. It's no secret that we've always wanted more fans. Lots of them, but now we know how many we need. 4 billion. We need to get into the sport and steal all the fans. The question is, how on earth do we do that? What you just saw was some great men with some great fans. So today we're going to be doing penalty shootouts to find out who's the greatest soccer player in the world. Now I think I'd be much better than you, Dennis. No, I'm taller. I'm like at least a centimeter taller. I think age and wisdom will win out here. You're only 2 minutes older. That's like a whole 120,000 milliseconds.
I think I'm better.
Who are you?
MichelleMorrisTV.
Yes, you heard right. That's soccer legend MichelleMorrisTV you're looking at. Arguably the best soccer player to have ever existed. What? You want proof? Well, that's so sexist. Anyway, look at this magnificent kick.
Oh, that's such a bad kick. Don't put it in.
It was in focus, it's going in. Despite that, she really is the person who can transform us into elite soccer players and thus make us reach our modest goal of 4 billion subscribers. But wow, looking at us, she really does have quite a challenge up ahead. So Michelle, reveal your plan.
So first we're going to start up with a warm-up. We've got a bunch of cones lined up. We're going to dribble the ball in between the cones. This will help with ball control and speed, so you got to go as fast as you can. Exciting.
Wow, nice, totally not rude interruption there, Davis. I love some good ball control, don't you, Dennis? I love balls. Let's go. We need a benchmark, so here's Michelle up against the timer. We don't have a timer. I can time with my chronograph. Wow, how fancy. 3, 2, 1, start. And Michelle has gone. Look at her amazing ball control as she juggles the ball up. No, that's not the right term. She's running with the ball and she's across the line. Davis, what was the time on your fancy chronograph? I have no idea how to read this. Wow, really, Davis? Well, it was about 10 seconds, so we'll go with that. Now it was my turn to beat Michelle. 1, go. Wow, I'm commentating on my own performance. Look at me go, aren't I amazing? Oh dear, that wasn't meant to happen. Which one did I miss?
The green one.
Dennis, yeah, okay. You missed all of them pretty much, but doesn't matter. I'm back on track. I kicked the ball. I didn't miss it. It's not embarrassing. Now I'm on the home run. Look at me go, and I'm over the line.
Alright, that was 24 seconds.
Yikes, 24. I'm praying that Davis dies midway through or something. That's my only hope. 3, 2, 1, go. Please drop dead now. Oh my god, this is even better. Look at him go. What's up with his legs? Oh god, look at his legs go. But, oh.
15.
Okay, so how the hell did I let this happen? It's obviously Michelle's shoes. I mean, look at those studs. And Davis, he went after me, so he was learning from my mistakes. Oh really, Dennis? So Michelle, who do you think is going to win in the penalty shootout challenge? Me or Davis?
Well, Davis has better ball control. Just what I wanted. In saying that, the penalty shootout has nothing to do with ball control. It's about how hard and how accurate you can kick a ball. Who do you think will win?
Me.
I'm
Michelle.
Just a goalie.
4 balls and 1 Michelle. Me versus the greatest soccer player in the world. Do I have what it takes to score? Even just 1, I mean, that would be nice. Despite my misgivings, turns out I'm rather good. That's fun! 3 out of 4. Not bad if I say so myself. But now it's time for Davis to have his turn. And oh dear. Oh no.
You only got one.
That didn't go too well.
You only got one. That destroyed you.
Yay, I won. In the most unforeseen of circumstances, Dennis actually won that. Did you expect that?
No, to be honest, but you had some quality shots. They were
So, because you won, Dennis, you get a place on Michelle's team.
yes, my all women's team. Division 5.
You might have to chop it, Dennis, but I think it'll be worth it. Anyway, so if you liked that video, subscribe to MichelleMorrisTV. Otherwise, back to the studio.
Woo.
Okay, so how do you think that challenge went?
I mean, I thought it was funny. Like, I remember when we were filming it, I just had no idea what to expect.
Same.
Like, no idea what to expect.
We literally hadn't played soccer since like year 8 sports, and we were terrible.
But Dennis was better. And it's surprising that he was.
I know. I just couldn't kick very
I honestly
straight.
thought that you were gonna do better than Dennis.
Me too. Honestly, I thought. Because Dennis is terrible at every sport.
But you know what? I love a good underdog story. So
we'll have a rematch one day. We'll bring you back and have like a proper game of soccer. I don't know how we're gonna film it. Maybe on FIFA.
oh my god. Yes. I love FIFA.
Okay, so I think now might be time to bring Dennis back for the Pickle Challenge. Hi guys, and tonight I am bringing back the most requested segment we've ever had. And it is... I've got a pickle in my mouth challenge. Are you excited?
So excited.
I know you are. I mean... Look at the people we've got on this board. Davis, zoom in. Okay, we've got Libby with 5 pickles.
Wow.
She can fit 5 pickles in her mouth. Davis could only fit 4. So obviously, she's more experienced than me or Davis at pickle challenges. How many do you think you could fit in your mouth?
All of this seems very dirty.
What do you mean?
It all seems very sexual. But, you know, to each their own.
Okay, how many do you think you can fit in your mouth?
I want to beat Libby.
Okay.
I want to beat Libby. I want to get more than 5.
Okay, let's get started.
And you can't eat them, right? You can't chew on them. You have to just...
No, that's cheating.
Shove it in your mouth.
It's like Chubby Bunny.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, audience.
Okay, basically, it's like Chubby Bunny, except
Okay.
you've got this.
Yeah.
You've got 1 minute to see how many you can fit in your mouth.
1 minute? Oh my
1
god.
minute.
I think we should get rid of the time.
There's no timer now.
It's just however many.
I'm just making up the rules as I go. We're going to open this. We're going to get rid of Davis's favourite books, like film directing, shot by shot. We don't want you dribbling on Davis's favourite
No, we
books.
don't. Do you want to put it on the couch?
On the floor.
Okay, on the floor.
Boo!
I wonder who's in our audience. Is it Davis?
No.
Okay, so we're ready. I've got paper towels. I've got baby wipes because she's going to need it. It's going to get messy, guys. It's going to get so messy.
Yes.
Okay.
I shouldn't have worn a white shirt.
I know, but now it's time.
Okay, I'm so nervous.
Don't hold anything back because you want to beat Libby. You want to get 6.
I do want 6.
You want to beat...
I want to get number 7. 7's my number.
Let's see if Michelle can fit 7. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go! That's 1. Oh my god, no chewing. That's 2. Oh,
I think I'm going to get seven in there.
to her face? 3, how do you feel right now?
Good.
I can't, can you speak up? Don't mumble.
Hello.
That is 3. How did Libby fit 5? That is 4. Libby can fit 5. Let's see if you can do 5. Ow! That is 4. I've stopped miscounted. 4. That is 5. Oh no, that dribble. That is disgusting. Oh no, that is the worst sight I've ever seen. What are we up to, guys, now? Oh! Is that 6? I think that was 6. MichelleMorrisTV has broken the record. She is the most pickled person ever, apart from Rasputin and his penis. But never mind, that was how many? I've lost count. Is that 6? That was at least 6. That's 1. That's 2 pickles. 3 pickles. Oh my god, there's so much. 4 pickles. 7 pickles, guys! Ladies and gentlemen, MichelleMorrisTV is the world record holder. There's a pickle in my mouth challenge.
That's so gross. That's honestly the grossest thing I've ever done.
Round of applause.
I need more tissues.
Oh shit. Okay, while MichelleMorrisTV mops up and our sign breaks down, I'm going to take a Polaroid of you. Okay, so pick up a pickle and we're going to take a photo for the board.
Oh my god.
When you're ready. 3, 2, 1. The camera's not on. 3, 2, 1. Camera's not on. 3, 2, 1. Michelle, she had, how many was it? I forgot it.
7. I said I would get 7, didn't I?
Yes. Libby, you are going down. There's Morris. Michelle Morris. Morris. How do you feel to be on top of the board?
Honestly, I feel very proud of myself. I'm glad to have won a challenge.
I'm really proud of you. Is everyone else proud of Morris? Michelle Morris.
Do you even know my name? What am I doing here?
Is everyone proud of her?
Thanks, guys. Oh, come on. Huh?
Davis is the best.
Wrong. That's wrong.
Okay, what do you think this says about you?
There's a joke in there.
You've just got a big mouth. Oh my god, she's just a blabbermouth.
Yep, there's a joke in there that I'm not gonna say.
That's what Michelle is.
We're not demonetizing your channel before it's even monetized.
So guys, in the comments, tell me how many pickles do you think you can fit in your mouth? And who knows, we'll get you on the channel because we don't have any other guests. So, Michelle, Anthony is going on the show next week.
How exciting.
One of your best friends.
Absolutely.
So, how many do you think he can fit in his mouth?
17.
So you think he's got a pretty big mouth?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or it's either going to be like something scarily large, like a large amount, or it's going to be like 2.
You think Anthony has a gag reflex?
I don't know. I thought I was like just shoving them down. I was like, where is this going?
Michelle has no gag reflex.
No, do not put that in the video. That is so bad. Don't put that in.
Which means she's good at this challenge.
No, don't put it in.
We're gonna find out soon. Tune in next week for There's a Pickle in My Mouth challenge.
Oh god.
And what an incredible performance from Michelle. 7 pickles. How the hell can she fit that many? I know she definitely doesn't have a gag reflex, guys. Don't say that. I'm sure that Anthony is sitting in the green room right now. Good for him. Looking so nervous because after that performance, how do you match that? Yeah. Well, we are seeing Anthony on the show in tomorrow's segment. So remember to like and subscribe to see that. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.